Hey guys, it's your boy, Brad here, bringing you another awesome video! Hey guys, it's your boy Brad here, bringing you another awesome tier list here. This time we're doing all the Project Diva games, Hustle and Miku Project Diva games, as well as the Project Mariah games. I don't know what the fuck those other ones are there. But who cares? We're gonna get on there, dear boys. So let's get into the video, or rank them all, and yeah. So we'll start it off obviously with the first game on the PSP, the PlayStation Poopy Portable. Where the fuck is Dreamy Theater, by the way? Why is Dreamy Theater not in here? Oh well, doesn't matter. So we got everything but Dreamy Theater, so I just not realized. But oh well, doesn't matter. And Mega 39's plus too, because I mean that counts in my opinion. But whatever, you know what? Who fucking cares? Let's get on with it. All right, so. Starting off here with the OG game, I must say it's a great game. It was a good start to the series, right? You know, it had the one man almost. No, it wasn't a great start. It was an excellent start. The thing about this game is it's got those exclusive songs. Well, not exclusive songs. Were they exclusive? I don't know. They're exclusive, but they had the very like 2008 songs in this game, right? Like 2008, 2009 songs in this game that were like they didn't appear in any other Project Diva game aside from Arcade, obviously. And they had their own special soundtrack. Had fuck, what was the songs like? What's that one? Fuck, what's it called now? I don't remember. But like you got shit like Dear Coco Girls, and you got oh, I'm gonna have to look it up now. I can't remember what the hell it's called. Looking for My Date or something. What the hell is that song called? Let's see here. What the hell is the name of that song? No, I don't know what the fuck it's called. Anyways, had a whole bunch of awesome songs inside of here. It was a great start, man. Had such a good soundtrack compared to like I mean, other games like soundtracks too. Don't get me wrong, but like I don't know. I feel like this one best soundtrack, right? You got all the old Ulster Project songs in here. You got Dear Coke Girls in here. You got what the hell is that song I'm trying to think of? I don't know. Anyways, you got a whole bunch of classics in here. It was great. It was a great time. Awesome game. It's a little bit limited, obviously, in the animations and that. We're kind of just limited in whatever else, right? But like, just like I said, the soundtrack was just killer in this game. That's what makes it so good. The soundtrack was just fucking killer, right? That was the thing about it. Great soundtrack, man. Great soundtrack. And Diva Arcade, I don't remember the difference between Arcade. I don't know. It was pretty great. Like, it was a good game for sure. Graphics were awesome at the time, and you know, it enhanced the PSP version. Had the same old songs that one had, and it was awesome, right? But yeah, you know, it was just pretty limited. It had the arcades. Like, I don't know. Over time, it got pretty good, but like I'd say, you know, pretty limited to start off. But over time, it got a lot better. The songs they had were a lot better, and the charting got better and better, and the graphics got better, and whatever else. Right before Future Tone came out, but like it was you know, it was a good start to the arcade series as well. You know, it was pretty awesome. It was pretty cool to see. You get a Hatsune Miku game, and then you get a freaking arcade game. That was sick. And then Diva Second, also excellent. This game was like the first game, but like they did everything better. Except for maybe the soundtrack, but at the same time, you had like all the Supercell, the Rio Superstar songs, right? So like, and it's a couple songs in the first game as well. It was good, great soundtrack as well, right? It wasn't. I don't like it as much as the first game soundtrack. I find the first game soundtrack very special. Like that game's the only one with that kind of soundtrack, right? Obviously, Future Tone and Arcade have that soundtrack as well, but like, of course they do, you know. And you couldn't. I guess you could play Dreamy Theater at home, but like, I don't know. There was still, I don't know. The second was awesome. It was a great improvement. The charting was way better, a lot harder for the time, and songs were great. And yeah, it was pretty awesome. And Extend, basically the same story as second. Didn't do much to add on to it. It was just more songs, like how the like it wasn't like second where it added a whole bunch of added new difficulty and better charting and all that. Better sync. Sync was horrible in the first game. So I think that the first game the suck with the first game. The sync is dog shit. But like the songs in Extend were also great. It was just the DLC pack for second, basically, is all it was. But you know, great songs as well, right? A lot of good songs in there. The first Mirai, I don't remember too much about it, other than the fact it had Yume Yume, you know, one of the best Deco songs. So great right off the bat there. I don't know what the fuck these are. Project Diva F is my first game, so this is a little bit of biased opinion. It's not a perfect game, not by any means, but it's definitely another excellent game. This game is awesome. You know, you had Tell Your World in there. You had Weekend Girl in there, and then you had, what else was in there? And what was that Mitch M song that was in there? I can't remember now. And was there any Deco songs in this game? I don't remember. But the charting was a lot better. They added a whole bunch of customization. It was the first HD game as well on PS3 and the PSV. The graphics were great. You know, it was awesome game. Awesome game. I remember when this game came out, it was so hype. It was so hype. It wasn't as hype as F Second. That game was extremely hype. But like, yeah, the F was sick. Great. And the custom charts were like a lot better in this game. And they started getting really good. They got better in F Second, obviously, but like this game was a great start to that. The DLC was amazing in this game. Games were like, yeah, it was awesome. Great game. And Project Diva, Mirai Second. I don't remember about Mirai Second 2, to be honest. I can't remember much about that game either. It was alright. Or was this the one you made with Yume? What the fuck was the first game's main theme then? I know one of them had Yume. What was the other one? Let's see here. Project Mirai 1 had... oh, that's what it was. Agi again, and then it had Yume and the other one. Right, yes. Both great songs. Good soundtracks in Mirai games, surprisingly. Good graphics. Gameplay is kind of whatever. It was a cool game, though. F Second is an easy one. One of the best games in the series. We all know that. This game was awesome for the time. This game was so hype, I remember. Because especially over here, because it was coming out on the Vita and the PS3 the same day. It was so fucking hype. I remember I was so hyped for it. I couldn't wait. I bought a Japanese copy. I was so excited at the time. I was a teenager, horny teenager. Played the shit out of it. Hundreds of hours into that game. Great game, and everything was just like F, but better. Except for maybe the soundtrack. It's debatable. But like they added, the weird thing about F Second was they added those the remake songs, which are like OG songs, but then they put new like PVs in them for them, which was cool. But it was like, why not just add more songs? Like I love these songs, but if I want to play a harder version of them, I'll just play them in arcade. And then they also never added the F Second versions to arcade, which I never understood. I still don't understand that to this day. I mean, they did with mods now. Obviously, the modders did in 39 plus, but you know, yeah, it was pretty. That was pretty disappointing. But you know, it is what it is, I suppose. And then Mirari DX. The theme song in this game sucks, so it's right behind those ones. But it was a good game still. First of the Mirari games come over here. Basically, just the first two Mirari games went into one with a couple new songs. It's all right. Mirari games weren't as good as the mainline games, so they were pretty good though. You know, they weren't bad at all. I liked them a lot. They were pretty cool. And then X, this is our first standard game here, is Project Diva X. Very limited song count. I don't think it had any DLC. The grinding was horrible in this game. The amount of fucking grinding you had to do in that game was ridiculous. I put hundreds of hours just to grind to get the trophies. I never even got the platinum, you know that? I was actually pretty close, but yeah, I had platinum in all of them except for this one. I just never went for it because I just got bored of it. And I never went for the hardest song. And at the time, I was like, oh man, it's too hard. Now I'm like, that song's not hard at all. And you like get good at it, right? When you get used to it, you realize the song isn't hard in the slightest, right? But like, yeah, like X was hype when they came out. It was like, it's all right. It's a bit of a disappointment though. F Second was a lot better, and that's like the last new game we got, which is just ridiculous. I still can't believe that's the last new game we got, but you know, is what it is, I guess. And then we got Future Tone. This is an easy one as well. This game's better than F Second, I must say. You get all, you know, PS4 version, all the songs. PC version as well. Well, it's not okay. It's not Future Tone, the PC version, but all the songs in it for the PS4 version, awesome. From arcade, I think there's a couple arcade exclusives that didn't make it in there, probably because of licensing issues or something like that. But it was still sick. Great game, man, and the gameplay just perfect. It worked so well on the PS4, and it was so much fun. It was so fucking hype when this came out. Just like they just shadow dropped it basically. I remember they're like, yeah, it's coming to PS4. Oh, I guess it came out in Japan, and then randomly one day they're like, yeah, it's coming over in the West too. And we're like, what? And we freaking lost it. Wasn't as hype as F Second, just because the times were a little bit different, but it's still pretty hype though. Came out, I played the shit out of it, 100 hours into this as well. Great game, one of the best in the series for sure. And yeah, Mega 39s. If we were including the PC version, this would be an S. If it was just the Switch version, it would be down here in excellent. But we're gonna say that that's the Switch version, the PC version as well. And the only reason the PC version is better is because of modding. I mean, you can do the it's basically just Future Tone on PC because you can switch the graphics from the cartoon shader to the whatever you call it, to the normal graphics. And I think that was the only like real difference in the Plus version, other than the mods. I think there was more. I don't think I think that was it. But it was still sick. They just randomly announced Shadow dropped it last year. I remember it was awesome. It was like, this is sick. Now we get mods and we have basically unlimited songs in Project Diva finally. because there was never a PC version like there was for Stepmania, right? For 4-panel like DDR and IGG, but like that's all right though. So it's pretty sick. I'm pretty out of. I haven't really played it too much. But, the fact that we got it though on PC and had the mods, that's pretty sick, I must say. And Project Sakai, I think this game was called. Don't care for it. I don't care for it in the slightest, boys. But it's boring. Feels like a cash grab. I don't really know. It sucks that that's what the series' latest title is. It seems like that's what it's gonna end on. What are you gonna do though, hey boys? Thanks for negotiating. It's all your fault. Anyways, guys, I'll see you in the next video, boys. Bread, peacing out. All right. If you agree with this tier list, let me know on the internet down below, and comment down below. I meant to say, leave a dislike as well. Don't like this video, and subscribe. All right, boys. All right. See you later, boys. Peace out.